Welcome to an exclusive video on the life and extraordinary journey of one of the most influential figures in the music and business world, Jay-Z. From his challenging childhood in Brooklyn to becoming a billionaire entrepreneur, join us as we explore Jay-Z's biography, his rise to fame, and the timeline outlining how he made money. Jay-Z was the first rapper to cross the billion-dollar net worth mark, and he was the richest rapper in the world up until April 2020, when Kanye took the #1 spot. As of August 2023, Jay-Z's net worth is roughly $1.3 billion. This is the story of Sean Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z. Our story begins on December 4, 1969, in the Marcy houses of Brooklyn, New York, where Jay-Z was born. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, he faced the hardships of life, but music became his escape. Jay-Z's father, Adnis Reeves, left the family when Jay-Z was just 11 years old. His absence deeply impacted Jay-Z's life, and the lack of a strong father figure would become a recurring theme in his music. Jay-Z was forced to become the man of the house at a very young age after his father walked out. The pair briefly reunited back in 2003. However, Adnis died a few years later from liver disease, developed from a drinking problem. Even though it was reported that Jay-Z went to a few different high schools, he ended up at one point at George Westinghouse Career and Technical Education High School alongside famous rappers Notorious B.I.G. and Busta Rhymes. When he was only 12 years old, the now famous rapper shot his brother over stolen jewelry. Although his brother was in the hospital for his injuries, he later recovered and did not press charges against Jay-Z. At a young age, Jay-Z developed an interest in music. He found solace in rap and hip-hop, using it as an outlet to express himself and escape the hardships of his surroundings. Inspired by artists like LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane, he began to experiment with writing and performing his own rap lyrics. As a teenager, Jay-Z became involved in the drug trade to make ends meet and escape poverty. He later acknowledged in his music that the allure of money and street life had a significant influence on his decisions during that time. Jay-Z's involvement in illegal activities resulted in multiple arrests and encounters with law enforcement during his youth. These experiences further fueled his desire to find a way out of the streets and pursue a legitimate career in music. In 1999, Jay-Z survived a near-fatal shooting incident, where he was shot at close range in the leg during an altercation at a nightclub in Manhattan. The incident served as a wake-up call for him, reinforcing the need to leave his past behind and focus on building a better future. Jay-Z or Carter was mostly known as Jazzy in his neighborhood. Later on, he developed the stage name Jay-Z to pay homage to his musical mentor Jay-Z, who helped him to pursue his passion. Jay-Z's life took a turn when he started to focus more on his music and founded Rockefeller Records with Damon Dash and Kareem "Biggs" Burke in 1995. Rockefeller Records granted him more creative control over his music and presented lucrative financial opportunities. This marked the beginning of his ascent to fame and success in the music industry. The stage was set for the rise of a future rap legend. In 1996, Jay-Z released his debut studio album, Reasonable Doubt, which received critical acclaim but initially had moderate commercial success. It was a pivotal moment for his music career, and it laid the foundation for his business endeavors. By striking a deal with Priority Records, the rapper was able to make a wide release of the album. It reached number 23 on the Billboard 200 and soon became one of the most hit hip-hop projects. Though it had moderate commercial success initially, it laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. In 1998, Jay-Z's third album, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, was released, becoming his best-selling album at the time. Its success brought him greater recognition and financial rewards. The album's lead single, Hard Knock Life, Ghetto Anthem, sampled the iconic song from the musical Annie and propelled Jay-Z into mainstream success. Jay-Z's ambition extended beyond music. In 2000, he released The Dynasty, Rock La Familia album, showcasing his business mindset and collective approach. He was not just a rapper, he was a savvy entrepreneur. From 2001 to 2009, Jay-Z released The Blueprint trilogy, solidifying his status as one of the most influential and commercially successful rappers in the world. His albums consistently topped the charts and received multiple Grammy nominations and awards. In 2003, Jay-Z announced his retirement from solo recording after the release of The Black Album. However, he remained active in the music industry, focusing on his role as the president of Def Jam Recordings. But in 2009, Jay-Z made an epic comeback, returning from retirement with the release of The Blueprint 3. The business-savvy Jay-Z ventured into various opportunities, including clothing lines, nightclubs, and even ownership stakes in the NBA's Brooklyn Nets. As Jay-Z's popularity grew, Rockefeller Records expanded its roster, signing notable artists such as Beanie Sigel, Memphis Bleek, and Kanye West. Jay-Z's mentorship and collaboration with Kanye West helped launch the latter's successful career as a rapper and producer. In 2008, Jay-Z founded Roc Nation, a full-service entertainment company that encompasses music publishing, talent management, and music production. The company's launch marked his formal entry into the world of business and investing beyond his music career. Jay-Z sold records from his car before creating Rockefeller with Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs. In 2010, Jay-Z signed a groundbreaking $150 million deal with Live Nation. The deal covered his touring and live performances, recorded music, and other related ventures. This deal was a major milestone in his career and contributed significantly to his wealth. In 2015, Jay-Z acquired the music streaming service Tidal, aiming to give artists more control over their music and equitable compensation for their work. His ownership of Tidal added to his financial portfolio and solidified his position as a music mogul. Jay-Z began investing in various tech startups, including the ride-hailing giant Uber. His investments were made through Roc Nation's investment arm, Arrive. His investments in early-stage startups allowed him to support emerging companies and potentially reap significant returns on successful ventures. Jay-Z has been vocal about supporting minority-owned businesses and addressing social issues through his investments. His investment efforts have sought to promote economic empowerment and create opportunities for underrepresented communities. In collaboration with Jay Brown and Larry Marcus, Jay-Z co-founded Marcy Venture Partners, a venture capital firm. The firm focuses on investing in innovative startups, particularly in the consumer technology, media, and entertainment sectors. Beyond traditional investments, Jay-Z has also invested in projects that have cultural and artistic significance. For example, he became involved in the production of films and documentaries that shed light on important social issues and shared untold stories. Jay-Z co-owns the 4040 Club in New York City, a high-class sports bar and lounge. He founded the sports agency Roc Nation Sports and is now a certified sports agent for the MLB and NBA, representing several of the sport's biggest stars. Jay owned part of the Brooklyn Nets, buying in when they were still in New Jersey, and helped their relocation bid to Brooklyn in 2012. He was also a figure behind the building of the Barclays Center before relinquishing his shares in the team and arena in 2013. Jay-Z has been noted for his philanthropic work, donating $1 million to the Red Cross after Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. In 2017, Jay became the first rapper to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. It was a watershed moment for hip-hop. To this date, Jay-Z has sold more than 100 million records worldwide, and has received 21 Grammy Awards. He also holds the record for most #1 albums by a solo artist on the Billboard 200 and has had 4 #1 songs on the Billboard 100, though only "Empire State of Mind" in 2009 was his own track.